So I wanted to share with you guys an order that I just did a couple of days ago. It's from glamistrybeauty.com. And the person who does this palette is Elena. She was one of the Little Women of LA. The show has been canceled shortly after the pandemic, but I still watch on her YouTube channel. I love her YouTube channel. I love seeing her family and all the updates. She just had a baby not too long ago. And so just seeing how they're doing and what they're doing and all this stuff is really neat. I really like her. I did, crazy to say, have a negative experience with her on YouTube. It was in the heart of the pandemic, and she was traveling and going to places in really risky areas and not fully, I felt like, doing her part to keep herself and her family safe. And so lovingly, I put a comment and I said, "Oh my God, please be careful, be safe. I love your channel. I love you and your family. And I would not want anything to happen to you guys. So just be careful," and stuff like that. It was with so much love and so much positivity. It was not like condemning her at all. That's not the person that I am. And I just wanted her to feel the love for me and to know that I cared and just to be a little bit careful. You know, some people are not really in tune to the news and the information that's out there on how to keep yourself as safe and as protective as COVID and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share my love and showing her how much I cared about her and how much I loved her channel and just to be safe. And another woman did the same thing, and she like criticized us like, this is a free world, a free I forgot what word she used that was really like not a democratic word. It was just like, she just was mean, and she was like, this is a free world, you don't have to be on this channel, instead of taking it with such positivity and being like, "Oh, thank you, I am being careful, but thank you for caring, that really means a lot to me." She just was like, "Whatever, I'll do what I want to do, and this is a free world, and you don't have to be on this channel." I did think about unsubscribing to her channel, but I always like to give people a chance. I always like to have grace with people because, we always want that same thing from God with us and our family and stuff like that. So, we're not perfect. We make mistakes. So, as long as we go in with a clean conscience and we're going above and beyond to do the right thing, and, we don't have any will, intent, or maliciousness when we make the mistakes, and we can correct them and learn from them, move forward. I always love that. So I always like to give people space and say, it was just a mistake. With time, that person will learn, or, see that it's only like love behind, our concern. So I just was like, oh wow, that was not what I expected when somebody's showing you so much love, who has never even met you, but showing you so much love and really cares about your family. So I thought, okay, this has to be something that she has to do and go through, and I'll just pray for her that everything goes well. So she just got COVID, her entire family, her mother, her children, and it's so sad. And this was like almost a year after I made this comment, but I was happy to know that she said they're all fully vaccinated and their symptoms were pretty mild slash medium. And so I'm glad to know that everybody is doing well, and thank God that they were vaccinated. So yeah, so I'm happy for her, even though, you want to say, see, this is what can happen. Even if you're vaccinated, you can get COVID, but, that is your best and most protection, your armor of shield, that you're not going to be in a hospital on a respirator, terribly ill, and die. So vaccination is the way to go. That's my perspective. And I'm glad to see that, she kind of got COVID when a year after I made that comment. And it wasn't because of what she did when I made that comment, which I thought that would be the time she would be risking at getting COVID. It was way after, when she had already been vaccinated. I was happy to hear that. So I just moved on from that and said, okay, I said my piece. I was just lovingly caring about her and her family. So, I'm good. And so I moved on, and I still enjoyed her channel, and I love her and hearing all about her family and her updates. And I believe right now she's almost finished with school. So she went back to school, I think, for interior designing, something to that effect. And she's doing her YouTube channel, of course. But she's no longer going to be doing this, the makeup. So see, I went in a whole 4.5 minute spiel. So she's no longer doing this. She put out a palette. I think she even had a collaboration with Morphe with brushes and other palettes, I believe, which was a collaboration. But I think this was created and designed on her own, and it was a really hit when I saw it. And this was, she came out with this shortly after I made that comment and stuff like that. Sometimes I care too much, so it's for my, you know, own detriment. But so she came out with this, and I invested in it. And the palette at that time was $40, and I bought one, and it has truly, truly been my one of my all-time favorite palettes. The pigmentation is amazing. The quality is amazing. The colors are just so beautiful. It has some mattes and definitely some shimmers, which you guys know I love shimmers more than mattes. But yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite palettes. So she announced the other day, and I'm not facing the camera because I want to focus on this, but I'll probably turn it in a minute here. I'm still trying to finish getting ready. But I wanted to do this real quick because I have some errands to run and I don't want to be late, but I did want to do this video. But anyway, so she announced on her YouTube channel that she was no longer gonna be doing this palette anymore, that she was closing out her company per se, and she was just gonna sell whatever she could sell, and if there was anything left, she was gonna donate it to some type of foundation or maybe women in need, I don't know. And I thought that was so beautiful and so great. But she was doing a closeout sale, and she said these palettes were from $40. She was bringing them down to $10. And I'm like, you mean to tell me my all-time favorite palette is going to be only $10 from $40? I'll, invest in her, and I'm definitely going to get me a few of them. So I ordered 4 of them. I already have one, and I'm going to show you that one real quick. So this is the original one that I bought last year. This is the one I paid full price for, $40. I'm going to try to open it with one hand. And look, I've hit pan almost on 3 of them. These are mattes. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of mattes, but I like to have them on hand for options. They're great base colors, but I always prefer the shimmer. So you have to have mattes. Like I said, I like to have them on hand for options and use them as base color and then go over them with a shimmer color just to make it so beautiful. I'm the blingy blingy shimmery kind of girl, so that's how I roll. So you can see how much I love this palette that I hit pan on 3. And I didn't even realize, even though I don't like mattes, I could have used these 2 for eyebrow shading in. So I'm definitely going to, I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I have done that before with palettes. If there's a brown color that matches my eyebrows, I will use them for eyebrows instead of eyeshadow. So I'm definitely going to get use out of those. And then definitely these can be like Valentine's Day. This would be a great color right here. This would be a great Christmas color. But of course, there's no boundaries with makeup. And I love the names that she has on these. I'm trying to read them. Maybe I can open a new one since this is a little bit, have to wipe this down. I just used it and I'm going to use it again because this is the color that I'm actually have on today. You can see from my pants and my shirt. So this is a color that I use so often, and this is always my base color. So let me show you what a newer palette that isn't so a little dusty right now. So I opened one box, and this is how the palette looks, brand new and fresh. Like I said, this is the color that I use a lot, that I'm wearing today. So this is the one that I hit pan on, as you can see. So I'm happy to have this because I need it more. So I'm going to wear that today, and I always use this as a base color since it's a cream color. And then I use this as a golden because, as you can see from my shirt, I have these golden buttons. So I use this on the outer part of my eyelid, and then I put this color in the inner part of my eyelid. So you'll see that today. When I'm done doing my makeup, I'll show you. But she has these perfect names. The first one, which is this one, is Keeping It 100. And then you have Intervention. I'm going from left to right, top to bottom. So you have this one, Keeping It Real, Intervention, I believe that says. And then my favorite is Poker Face. And then you have, I'm trying to read these, Sex Talk, She's that one right there. And then this beautiful emerald green is Russian Bombshell. She is Russian. Um, and this is, what is this? Mama Bear, and then Little Boss, and then I'm trying to read this one. What is this one? Beauty Boo, I want to say. And then Lush Queen, Little Queen. I'm trying to read that. Oh my God. I'll let you know in a minute to correct it if I have to. And then this last one is, oh my God, what can I read that? Frenemies. Frenemies. So her names for her shadows are perfect. I love it. It's so her, and I just think she matched the names to the eyeshadows perfectly. I like my palettes to have names to the shadows. There are some palettes that I have that don't have names, so I give them my own name. And it's interesting how you can connect colors to names. And so I love doing that. It's a lot of fun. But I try to get palettes with names on them. But the few palettes that I have that don't have names on it, I give them my own name. And it's interesting how, like I said, you can connect that name to that color. So this is how it looks, fresh and new. So I'm going to use this one because I already opened it. This is the outside of it, Glamistry Beauty, and it's called Girl Code Palette. And so I'm going to use that one. And I have 3 more here to add to my makeup collection that I have in my vanity. So it comes in this box, and then it has here, it says shimmer eyeshadows and all about the my eyeshadows information and stuff like that. So I would have ordered more, but we are planning my daughter's wedding, which is in 15 days. So I had to be really careful. But if she still has more after the wedding, I am going to get like 5 more, because this is a palette that I use all the time. It is my all-time favorite. I love that she did this palette. I highly recommend it. Go to glamistrybeauty.com, and it's so easy to order. They are $10 from the original price of $40. You cannot beat that. It's something to appreciate, because the pigmentation in this palette, the quality of it, and the beauty of it, you know, it's just perfect and amazing, and I can't say enough about it. So please, if you're into makeup and you want a great all-around perfect palette, this is the palette to get. So yeah, go to glamistrybeauty.com, doing your order. You can order as many as you want, you know, as long as there's still stock available. I'm sure it'll be selling out real soon, so don't wait, don't procrastinate. Get your order in. I got it in 3 days. I paid like $9.01. You only have 2 shipping options. One is like 20 something, I believe, and I think it might be the next day, and the other one is the 3-day for $9.01, I believe, is what I paid. There's no free shipment, no free delivery or stuff, but it's so worth it. 3 days is not bad at all. It's almost like Prime. Amazon Prime is 2 days, so 3 days is not bad. I felt like it went so fast, and I was so excited. I got it yesterday, and I ordered it like 3 nights ago. So, and then what I love also about them is they're constantly telling you where it's at. Like, your order has been shipped, and it said it right after, pretty much maybe a couple hours after I ordered it. And then it says your shipment is has arrived at your shipping location. It tells you in your city exactly that it's right there. And then it says your thing is out for delivery, so you know it's coming that day, but it's within your delivery time. And then it'll tell you your thing has been delivered, so you know to go to your front door or your mailbox, and it's there. So I love that they told you every step of the way where they are, so you're so excited, you know for sure. So definitely go to glamistrybeauty.com, order this palette from Elena, and it's called Girl Code Palette, as you see here, Glamistry Beauty Girl Code Palette. You will not regret it, and I recommend that you subscribe to her channel. It's called what's her channel called? Because I think she changed it. Elena Gants Life, or I don't know. I'll put in the description bar. I don't know how to do links, so I'll just put the name of her channel for you to check it out and subscribe to her. I love her family because I followed her from Little Woman LA. You know, it just works. So this short little thing has been 13 minutes. I'm going to try to not make it more than 15 minutes. Once I'm done with my makeup, I'll show you how I incorporated those 2 colors, which is the poker face and the little boss. That's what it is, little boss. Then I'll show you how it looks on me, and that maybe hopefully that inspire you to order it. You cannot beat $10 from $4. So come on. For a perfect all-around amazing pigmentation quality palette for $10. Stack up, ladies. This is the time to do it. So I'll check in a minute. So I just got done doing my makeup, and I wanted to show you how I incorporated 3 of the beautiful colors in the Glamistry Beauty Girl Code palette on my eyes. So on the outer middle part of my eye, I incorporated the beautiful green one that's in here that's called Poker Face. On the very inner and the bottom lid, I incorporated the one here, Little Boss. And on the very base and the very top of the eye, I incorporated this one, which is called Keeping It 100. So you can see how beautiful the colors are, how it will look on your eyes. I mean, everybody's eyes is different, and the way you do your makeup might be different, but you can see how beautiful the colors are and how they come together just perfectly well. This has truly become my all-time favorite palette. When I bought it at the original price, I thought it was so well worth it, and I was planning to buy more, but I just hadn't had a time with all the holidays and stuff. And so when I watched her channel and she's like, I'm doing a closeout thing because I'm not going to sell it anymore, I was like, oh my God, I got to buy a few, not one more, but a few more. And I did that, bought 4, and I'm almost wanting to buy more, except I'm just planning my daughter's wedding. It's in 15 days, so I'm a little stressed. I got a lot of stuff to buy for the wedding, so I'm just kind of like, okay, give it a second. If it's meant to be after the wedding, if she still has more, then pick up as many as you can. So we'll see how it goes, but it is my all-time favorite palette. I mean, like I said, the pigmentation is amazing. The quality is amazing. And just the beauty of the colors is amazing. So yes, it is definitely one of my all-time favorite palettes, and you cannot beat $10 from $40. And it'll help her, you know, to close out her company and to close out the palette. I hope she comes back again when things are different or better in her life. She can come back and get back into, because she's really good with makeup. I mean, and the stuff that she does, like I said, a few years ago, she did a collaboration with Morphe, and that was great, but I didn't get a chance to catch on board with that one. So definitely when this came out, I'm like, I gotta get it. And I was so pleasantly surprised, very impressed, and very happy with it. So $10 from $40 for an all-around perfect palette. You guys gotta get it, even if it's one or however many you can get it. I will put here somewhere here in the squares a picture of her channel and the name of her channel. I will also add it in the description bar so you can check out her channel. She just has such a beautiful family. It's her husband Preston. She has 2 twin boys, Xavier and Cairo, and she just had a baby girl named Aurora, and she has her mother there from Russia, and her mother comes for a few months to a year to be with her. She's a great help, sweet, seems like a very sweet lady. So just the family dynamic is great, and just catching up with her. I mean, she has so much to share, and so I highly recommend you subscribe to her channel. So yeah, and definitely get your Glamistry Beauty Girl Code palette. So I just wanted to show you how it looked on me, and I'll give you a close-up. So yeah, so that's it for this channel, because it was just about this one thing, but I'm so passionate about it, so excited to share it with you so you can get yours as soon as you can, because it is a closeout sale. Whatever she doesn't sell, I don't know when her deadline is, but whatever she doesn't sell, she's going to donate to different foundations. You can check out that specific video, and I'll also put the name of that down here, where she talks about what she plans to do with it. So please get one as soon as you can, because I don't know when her deadline is, or, you know, when she sells out. I guess whichever comes first. She might have a deadline, and then she might have, you know, I'm totally sold out. But whatever she does have left, she has given it to foundations, which I think is an amazing thing to do. A lot of foundations like domestic violence awareness, women there could totally use a pick-me-up and a make me feel better, make me feel beautiful. And so they could use makeup. I know Jenny Rivera did that for her foundation for domestic violence women. So yeah, I'm a domestic violence survivor, so I'm all for that, in supporting them and the cause, and whatever we can do to make these women, you know that they are beautiful, and to have a little gift to let them know that they're special. So yes, get your Glamistry Beauty Girl Code palette on glamistrybeauty.com. And then, like I said, you'll see the pictures of her, and I'll also put it in the description bar. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, because that's the only way you get heads up on every time I upload a video. And like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So I just wanted to share this one quick, beautiful, perfect product with you. So I hope that I didn't bore you with making this video long about just one thing, but it was so worth it. So until my next video, take care.